Revision on understanding quadrilaterals. Let us do a quick introduction. Plane surface. This whiteboard is a plane surface. The flat surface is called as a plane surface. Your floor is also a plane surface. Plane curve, anything which you can draw without lifting your pen or pencil is called a plane curve. All these are plane curves. Polygon. Polygon is a simple closed curve made up of entirely line segments. For example, triangle, quadrilateral, pentagon. So, this is a simple closed curve made up of entirely of line segments. So, all these are polygons. You can see all these are line segments and it's a simple closed curve. Simple means none of the points are being crossed. It is closed. It is a curve because you can draw without lifting a pen or a pencil. Now classification of polygons based on the sides. So based on the sides you can classify the polygons as three-sided polygon triangle, four-sided quadrilateral, five-sided pentagon, six-sided hexagon and so on. Now the next one is diagonal. Diagonal is a line segment that connects two non-consecutive vertices. For example, if this is a quadrilateral, these 2 points are non-consecutive. So you can join these 2 points. So this is called a diagonal. These 2 points are non-consecutive points. So this is also another diagonal. So quadrilateral has got 2 diagonals. For this point, these 2 points are consecutive. Only this is non-consecutive. So you can join this. So diagonal is a line segment that connects two non-consecutive vertices. Now let us do this question. What is the number of diagonals in a pentagon and a hexagon? So the formula to calculate the number of diagonals is n into n minus 3 divided by 2. So where n is the number of sides. Pentagon means 5 sides. So you have to just replace the value of n as 5. So 5 minus 3 upon 2. So this is 5 minus 3 is 2. So 5 into 2 upon 2. This will be cancelled. So number of diagonals in a pentagon is 5. Hexagon means 6 sides. So for 6 sides, n is 6. So you just replace n equals to 6. So you will get 6 into 6 minus 3 is 3 upon 2. You can cancel this. So you get 9 diagonals. So this is the formula to calculate the number of diagonals of n-sided polygon. Interior and exterior of a closed curve. So this is a closed curve. You are able to draw without lifting a pencil. This is interior is enclosed by the boundary. Entirely inside this is called the interior and this is called the exterior. This part is the exterior of a plane curve and this is the interior. Everything inside the boundary, enclosed by the boundary, is called the interior. Convex polygon. In a convex polygon, the diagonal lie fully inside, and in concave polygon, one or more diagonal may lie outside. Let us see. For example, this is a convex polygon. You can see both the diagonals, they are lying fully inside. In this also, this is a convex polygon. Even each angle is less than 180 degrees. So here you can see all the diagonals. It will have 5 diagonals because it's a pentagon. So you can see all the diagonals lie fully inside this polygon. So all these are the examples of convex polygon. And this polygon is a concave polygon. This is the diagonal. If you say A, B, C, D. The consecutive points for A is D and B. Non-consecutive is C. So this is diagonal. And you can see the whole diagonal lies outside. So this is an example of concave polygon. In concave polygon, one or more diagonal may lie outside the polygon, and one of the angles or more can be, it is more than 180 degrees. Regular polygons are the polygons in which all sides and all angles are equal. Three-sided polygon, which is a regular polygon, is equilateral triangle. Each angle there is equals to 60 degrees and all the three sides are equal. So, equilateral triangle. Square is a regular polygon, regular pentagon, regular hexagon. All these are examples of regular polygon where each angle and every side is equal. Irregular polygons. Irregular polygons are the polygons which are not regular. And what are regular polygons? Polygons which are equiangular and equilateral. Equiangular means all the angles are equal and equilateral means all the sides are equal. So, the example of irregular polygon is a rectangle. In a rectangle, all the sides are not equal. The opposite sides are equal. So, it is an irregular polygon. Even though all the angles are equal to 90 degrees, but all the sides are not equal. So, it is not a regular polygon. So, what it is? It is irregular polygon. Similarly, right angle triangle, it is also an irregular polygon. Now, angle sum property. So, here's one question on angle sum property. Find x in the given figure. So, you need to find out x. So, angle sum property of any polygon is sum of all interior angles. So, the formula for sum of all interior angles of a polygon is n minus 2 into 180 degrees. So, this will give you the sum of all interior angles of this polygon. And what is n? N is the number of sides. The number of sides is 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So 5 minus 2 into 180. So 5 minus 2 is 3 into 180. So this is equals to 540 degrees. So sum of all angles of this polygon is 540. And since it's a regular pentagon, can you see it's all marked equal? So each angle is also equal. So how many angles are there? X plus X plus X plus X plus X. So 5 angles are there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And the sum of all these 5 angles is 540. So repeated addition is multiplication. So this is 5x. 5x is equals to 540. So x is equals to 540 divided by 5. So this is equals to 108 degrees. So each interior angle is 108 degrees. So using this formula n minus 2 into 180 degrees, you can find the sum of all interior angles of any polygon. Now let us see, the sum of the measurement of the exterior angles of a polygon is always 360 degrees. So to understand how to apply this, let us take this question. Find the number of sides of a regular polygon whose each exterior angle has a measure of 45 degrees. So it's a regular polygon. That means all the sides are equal, all the angles are equal, and here the number of all the sides, number of all the interior angles and number of all the exterior angles is same. If there is a three-sided polygon triangle, you have got 3 interior angles, 3 exterior angles and 3 sides. Pentagon means 5 interior angles, 5 exterior angles and 5 sides. So here they have given you the measure of each exterior angle is 45 degrees. So let us assume the number of angles to be x. So let the number of exterior angles be x. So number is x and measure of one angle is 45. So unitary method, So how much is the sum of all exterior angle? 45 into x. And sum of all exterior angles of a polygon is 360 degrees. So x is equals to 360 divided by 45. So you can cancel this 360 upon 45. So you will get as 8. What is 8? The number of exterior angles. And you just now know the number of exterior angles, interior angles and all the sides is same. So the number of sides is, therefore the number of sides is also equals to 8. Now, kinds of quadrilateral. What is a quadrilateral? It's a four-sided polygon. So, first one is trapezium. What is a trapezium? A trapezium is a quadrilateral in which one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So, this is a quadrilateral, means it has got four sides, and you name the quadrilateral in cyclic order. You name it as A, B, C, D. So in this, one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So a quadrilateral having one pair of opposite sides parallel is called a trapezium. In a trapezium, if these two sides are also equal, then such type of trapezium is called isosceles trapezium. Next one is kite. Kite is also a quadrilateral in which two distinct consecutive sides are equal. So this is a quadrilateral in which these two sides are equal and these two sides are equal. So this is called kite. It has got some more properties. For example, these two angles are equal. I name this as A, B, C, D. Then measure of angle D is equals to measure of angle B. And the diagonals of the kite are perpendicular to each other. They are perpendicular to each other, and this diagonal bisects DB into equal parts. So AC bisects DB. So one of the diagonals bisect the other diagonal at 90 degrees. Let us continue discussing kinds of quadrilateral. Now we are going to discuss parallelogram. As the name suggests, it's a quadrilateral that has got both the pairs of opposite sides parallel. So it has got this and this opposite, these two opposite sides parallel, and these two opposite sides parallel. So quadrilateral having both the pairs of opposite sides parallel is called a parallelogram. Let us now discuss the elements of parallelogram. The elements of parallelogram are opposite sides, opposite angles, adjacent sides. So opposite sides, let us name it first as A, B, C, D. I have named the parallelogram in clockwise direction. So opposite sides are AB and CD. They are opposite sides. We have AD and BC. They are the opposite sides. Angle A opposite to angle C. Angle D opposite to angle B. Adjacent angles. Adjacent angle, as the name suggests, they will be adjacent to each other. So if you consider this AD, angle A and angle D are adjacent to each other. Angle A and angle D are adjacent. If I consider if I consider AB, then angle A and angle B are adjacent angles. If I consider BC, then angle B and angle C are adjacent angles. Then for CD, angle C and angle D are adjacent angles. Adjacent sides will have one point in common. So if I take point A, then adjacent sides will be AB and AD. If I take B, then we have AB and BC. As if I take C, then we have BC and CD. If I take D, then we have CD and DA as the adjacent side. Moving on to the properties of parallelogram. In parallelogram, both the pairs of opposite sides are not only parallel, they are equal as well. So opposite sides AB and CD, they are equal. Opposite sides AD and BC, they are equal. And in parallelogram, opposite angles are also equal. So angle A is equals to angle C and angle D is equals to angle B. Here in parallelogram, the adjacent angles are supplementary. That means angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees, or angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. When you take these two lines parallel, when you take these two lines, it is parallel, then angle A plus angle B equals to 180 degrees. Angle D plus angle C equals to 180 degrees. So adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. And the diagonals, they bisect each other. That means this length is equals to this length and this length is equals to this length. Now rhombus. Rhombus is a special parallelogram. It has got all the sides equal and the diagonals, they bisect each other at 90 degrees. So this length is equals to this length and this length is equals to this length. It has got all the properties of parallelogram. Now moving on to rectangle. Rectangle is a special parallelogram. In a rectangle, each angle is equals to 90 degrees and the diagonals of a rectangle are equal in length and they bisect each other. So here the diagonal, that is AC, is equals to BD. So diagonals are equal in length and since it's a parallelogram, they will bisect each other also. So rectangle is a special parallelogram. It will have all the properties of parallelogram. Square. Square is a special parallelogram in which all the sides AB, BC, CD, DA, they are equal in length and all the angles, angle A, angle B, angle C and angle D, they all are equals to 90 degrees. In a square, the diagonals, they are perpendicular bisector of each other and since the diagonals are equal in length, all these four segments will be equal. Here also the diagonals AC and BD, they are equal in length. It's a special parallelogram, so it will satisfy all the properties of parallelogram. Let us see some application of properties of parallelogram. So here's one question. The following figure runs is a parallelogram, find x and y. So this is a parallelogram, it is given to you. You need to find out x and y. You can clearly see x and y, that is a part of a diagonal. And what is the property of a parallelogram for diagonals? Diagonals of a parallelogram, they bisect each other. So here there are two variables. So first we need to solve this because there is only one variable. So diagonals, they bisect each other means y plus 7 is equals to 20. So y is equals to, when you change the side, change the sign. Plus becomes minus, 20 minus 7 is 13. So 13 is the value of y. Now x plus y is equals to 16 because this both the diagonals are bisected. So you can write down now x plus y is equals to 16. You already calculated the value of y there. So y, you got it as 13 is equals to 16. So x is equals to, plus will become minus. So this is minus 13. X is equals to 3. Now let us solve this question. In the figure given below, risk and clue are parallelograms. So you need to find the value of x. X is here. So to find out that, we are going to use the properties of parallelogram. So risk is a parallelogram. This is 120. So how much is this angle? You can clearly see this is a parallelogram. So adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So if I write this as say y, then y is equals to 180 minus 120 because adjacent angles in a parallelogram are supplementary. So 180 minus 120 is 60 degrees. So you got this angle. To calculate x, we need one more angle to calculate this angle. So if I name this as say z, you can see clue is a parallelogram, and in a parallelogram opposite angles are equal. So z is equals to 70 degrees. What is the reason? Opposite angles are equal. Now you can use angle sum property of a triangle to find out x. So x is equals to 180 minus 60 plus 70. That is the angle sum property of a triangle. So 180 minus 130 is equals to 50 degrees. You got the value of x is equals to 50 degrees. State true and false. Every kite is a rhombus. The answer is false. Why it is false? Because in rhombus all the sides are equal, whereas in kite two distinct sides are equal. So the answer is false. Second question, every square is a trapezium. The answer is true. Why it is true? Because in a trapezium one pair of opposite sides are parallel. So all the squares satisfies that condition. So every square is a trapezium. Now next question, ABCD is a trapezium in which AB is parallel to CD. Angle A is equals to 50 degrees and angle B is equals to 70 degrees. You have to find angle C and angle D. So these two lines are parallel. That means angle B plus angle C, they will add up to 180 degree. Why? Because co-interior angles. So angle B plus angle C is equals to 180 degrees. Reason is co-interior angles. So angle B is 70 degrees. You need to find out angle C. So angle C is equals to, when you change the side, it will become minus 180 minus 70 is 110 degrees. Similarly here also angle A plus angle D is equals to 180 degrees because they are co-interior angles and co-interior angles add up to 180 degrees. So angle D is equals to 180, A is 50 degrees. So this side if it comes, it becomes minus. So 180 minus 50 is 130 degrees. So this angle you got it as 130 degrees and this you got it as 110 degrees. Now let us take this question. Find the sides of the rhombus whose diagonals are 10 centimeter and 24 centimeter. So ABCD is a rhombus and you need to find out the sides. So and they have given you the diagonals and you know that the diagonals are perpendicular bisector. That means this angle is 90 degrees. This totally it is 24. So since they bisect, this will be equals to 12. And this is also bisected. This totally is just 10. So this is 5. So this triangle ODC is a right angle triangle. So you can find out DC is the hypotenuse. So you can apply the Pythagoras theorem. So you apply the Pythagoras theorem. As per that, CD square is the hypotenuse, that is equals to sum of the squares of the legs. So OD square plus OC square. So how much is OD? OD is, you can see OD is 5 and OC is 12. So this is 5 square and 12 square. 5 square is 25, 12 square is 144, 5 4 is 9, 169. So CD square is 169. So CD is square root of 169. And what is square root of 169? 13. So CD is equals to 13. So since the sides of rhombuses are all equal, so each side is equals to 13.